Hey there, today we're going to be playing a game called Exquisite Corpse. It was invented by early abstract and surreal artists to come up with ideas. It's done with writing as well as drawing. It's a really easy game to do, and to start, you start with a piece of paper folded in 3 or 4 parts. I've done mine in 3 today. You're going to fold it so that the edges come over each other because we're going to be working on 1/3 of it, passing it to another person, hiding the first thing. Then that person hides it again, and then the final person gets a brand new sheet or a brand new corner of the paper. And when we're finished, we'll open it up to see the whole picture. Now today I wanted you guys to think about different kinds of animals. We're gonna make an animal together that hopefully, or most likely, has a head, body, and a behind. If you change it up, that's fine too. We're gonna make some crazy stuff today, all together as a group. So with the paper folded over and starting on one edge, you are going to start with the head. Now your drawing doesn't have to be perfect or anything, but you do want to add some details. I'm gonna do an elephant just because that's what I started doodling. Alrighty. I think their eyes are up kind of funny. I haven't seen an elephant in a very long time, nor have I thought of one in a long time. Whoops. Okay, that's not good. So we're going to keep going through that. I'm going to have the ear look a little bit like this. So it looks kind of like it's, instead of sideways, like it's folding forward. This was a poor choice. I'm making it look like a people ear. And this looks like a boot. Okay, anyway. I can, if I have an eraser, erase any of my extra lines, but it doesn't really matter too much. Now you're going to get whatever animal is created that has your head. So do something that you want to see and not an elephant just because it's there. All right, so I'm going to put the neck. And then here's the most important part. When you finish a part, like the neck or the body, you're going to add 2 little lines. Now, you're going to want to open it and connect those lines over the fold of the paper. And the reason for this is because when you pass it along, the next person, and I tuck this behind, the next person has to know where to start. So let's say the next person is doing a body, and again, it can be real, it can be imagined. I'm gonna do, why not some wings? And I'm just like pretending like I wasn't part of the last drawing. So I've got my wings here. Let's give it some feathery legs. I'm gonna make it look like a bird, so let's get some bird talons here. Now, if you have extra time, because you guys today are going to have 5 minutes before you pass it along, when you have that extra time, let's add details to our drawings. So by adding some small little just C shapes, I'm making it look like some scaly legs. If you have something furry, you could do some long sweeping lines to make it look like it's furry. And let's pretend that's done. Now, again, I'm going to finish this up by adding those lines on the side, okay? And you can open your paper up if you need to, just to make sure that those lines are there. So when you pass it along, the next person can see where to finish up their artwork. And let's have sort of a snake body going on. Snotty snake body. And of course, you want to add your details to make it look a little more realistic. Now, don't worry if the person before you's artwork looks great or not, because it's all about how it looks when it's unfolded. So once you've got your picture, what we're going to do is I want you to think about this animal and where it would live. So we're going to not only color it, But we're also going to add a background. You guys can use any of the materials that you want. Crayons, colored pencils, pencils. If you want to use the pens, go for it. That's fine. But the only catch is you got to make sure that you put everything away when you're finished. Enjoy!